guys, NautoAis here once again. And I want to do a follow up on the article that Ari did from Game Horizon that Nintendo games are expensive. And for people who don't know what's going on or what happened was, I'll give you the gist of it. Ari from Game Horizon basically did an article how he felt like Nintendo games were expensive and that the markdown was just barely like $5, $3, or barely $9, not so much like a 20 or 40. And also, like during Amazon's Black Friday, there was no Nintendo game on Lightning Deal, which is I kind of surprised myself too. They didn't. They did it last year. That's when I got some of the games, but it's a different story. I mean, in the past year, I did buy Nintendo games on Amazon that had Lightning Deals, but again, different story there. And what happened was when he finally published the article, some of the Nintendo fans, maybe they're fanboy, maybe they're just loyalists, or maybe they're just really true to Nintendo fan. And I'm also a Nintendo fan, but I'm also can see objectively when it comes to business because I know about business a bit also, and some of them just didn't really agree. They think Ari basically was just complaining that, oh, games are just too expensive, that it's so much bad, I guess, because it's Nintendo. They would basically go so far by basically doing some low blow, like basically insulting, saying that, oh, go enjoy Candy Crush because it looks like that's what you want. Free game, which is, again, I don't think it's a bad game, Candy Crush. But again, whatever your definition of game is, that's yours. I have no problem with that. And some even people would say, oh yeah, you know what, go get a job because you can't afford a $60 game. Well, I mean, to that, even if people have a job, not a lot of people want to pay $60. It's their choice. You got two choices. If you want to play it now, pay the full price. If you want to save money, then wait for a long time. That's what it is. It's a yin and yang situation. So the follow up, basically, what I'm trying to say is that, and even I got involved a bit, so also that I kind of I can understand both sides of the situation, but the thing that kind of really bothered me is that, again, why is it that because it's Nintendo, therefore they get a pass? And I know their games are good. Everybody knows that's just the NES. But the thing also, times change, the business changed also. That's what I'm just trying to say. Don't you want more people to buy a Nintendo game? Make them more comfortable to buy the game the price they want? Just saying. Or is it that all consumer, if they want to commit to Nintendo, they should just accept full price? At least it helps Nintendo. Yes, we know what's happening with Nintendo right now is that they're finally making a comeback, which is good. They are making a comeback, but still, I heard that they're still not really recovering 100% from what I heard. Yeah, they're making some money back because of the games that are finally coming out, but not so much. We'll finally see what happened in the end of January, which is going to be their financial report from October, November, and December. So basically, this follow, I just want to say that, first of all, kind of messed up, like what you did with Ari. I mean, come on, nicest guy there. And the thing also is, I also want to basically apologize, trying to say, oh, the article's so good that I plugged it, because I think it's a good article. I don't think it's the best, but I know there is, because there is also flaw in that article, which is one is the eShop. They do have deals. They actually have good deals, but again, my counter to that is, and I did plug it with Alex's download list. What people are afraid with Nintendo is, what if your system breaks? What after all those download? Nothing, because it's not attached to an account. It's attached to the system. And of course, Alex basically got screwed $200 worth of Nintendo product because he wanted to upgrade, but he wanted to do it by selling the old one so he could get a new one, not buy the new one first, then transfer all the stuff, and then sell his old 3DS because that doesn't work. So either Alex didn't know about it or he did. I don't know. And also, like again, eShop, that's the problem. And also, well, again, I know the other counter is DLC because Nintendo, when they're doing DLC now, when they're doing DLC, they're actually doing good. They're doing right. And I have talked about it, like in Mario Kart 8, the DLC is actually good. I even bought it. Heck, you see in my main channel the bunch of demonstration of me playing Mario Kart 8 demo or the DLC tracks. What they do is always good value. They don't quote unquote screw the fans. But at the same time also that you gotta call them on the price. I mean, yeah, they don't lower the price. They don't do a player choice slash Nintendo Select program, which they should, in my opinion, but I know they don't because again, two reasons. They want to make their game sell full price to the best of their ability. And of course, second is they really don't have third party support that much. I'm sorry. Like Ubisoft basically pulls support. And when I mean support, I mean the good games, not family games. Just Dance, and that's it. So that's my follow up. And I'm just trying to say, look, I already got a point there, but I do understand the other side what Nintendo is. I know you want Nintendo to succeed. I want them to succeed also. But the fact is, right now, ever since Sony stepped in, Nintendo's being second fiddle. That's all I see. Will they do a comeback? Yeah, probably. They could give it more time. So that's my follow up on the article. Again, if I sound like so biased or like, oh, Ari doesn't do any wrong, maybe biggest thing also gotta understand that Ari also, I have talked to this guy, and the guy is a nice guy. What he does is actually, oh, like I said, contribute to the gaming community. And this guy, like I said, nicest guy, he loves Nintendo. He does love it. He's like Adam Sessler level Nintendo. He loves Nintendo. Out of the Game Horizon group, he's the most Nintendo hardcore fan. So him writing that, meaning there's something concerning about him. So again, that's why, to some extent, I'm defending Ari because I know the guy. I have talked to the guy about it, and he is a true Nintendo fan. He's more than Alex, Anthony, Ted, Sean, Chris, you name it. So that's why. So I hope this clears it up. Again, read the article. If you're not bothered with Ari talking about how Nintendo games are expensive, but if you think he felt like he's quote unquote insulting Nintendo because in your eyes Nintendo doesn't do any wrong, then I highly suggest not to read the article because it's just gonna make you upset. So there you have it. So with that, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.